Hello. If you just watched my last video on super saws, then you are here. Okay, so I'm gonna take one moment out of this and mention something I didn't even think about last video, and that is this ever-present concept of tension and release. So when this starts out, you have this effects that's basically telling you about tension and release, and it's telling you we start at max tension and just release until we hit here, and then we are at minimum tension and build up to maximum tension. So it sounds like this. Max tension, calming down. Okay. Oh, this is nice. We're getting good now. We're getting to the good parts. Yeah. God, I love it. The release. Oh shit. Wait, what's that? What? Oh shit. What? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh, okay. So that's tension. That's I just made a fool of myself. But no, that is a concept that's always happening in music, and you should always be aware of it. One thing I like to do visually, I do this all the time. You make white noise. If you don't know what white noise is, it's static. It's also a word for it. Like you ever see that TV with a gray image just going, this white noise. So you can make this. I always do this with 3XOSC, 3x oscillator, anyways. You can feed this any note, and it's always the same. So I just give it a good old C for this long. Why not? And just place a bunch of these. So just Control B, copy and paste the fuck out of it. Call this getting more organized, guys. So then after I have this white noise, me personally, I like doing it with a bandpass. But just to keep with continuity, I'll show you this way. Put a lot of fruity filter on it. This is a low pass that it's doing right now. So it sounds like this if we mimic the behavior. And that sounds fine doing it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. You've probably heard that before, but I like using a bandpass instead, which sounds like this. I just think it's a little cleaner, and I don't like using another fruity filter for that because there's actually a bandpass filter built in, lots of filters built into to this synthesizer. So I'm gonna do it this way. And so I just automate this and mimic the same motion this is doing. So it dips down and then comes back up. And it's going to sound like this now. I'm not even going to bother. So I basically just repeat this all the time. God, that's going to get annoying. I'm just just gonna do this really fast. There, shouldn't do that anymore. So I like this because it's visual. It tells me where the tension and release is at. And you can actually fuck with this. You know, you could do it like this, do it like that, this kind of shit. There's weird things. You can make it shorter. But, yeah, I'm sick, by the way. So this is going to do the same thing. And then it's going to drop after this and do the same thing again. But for right now, I want this explosion. So here to here, there's going to be like no drums. And it's just going to be kind of empty and like, whoa, what's going on here? That type of thing. So first things first, I'm going to add another impact because I think they really do that well. This is a good one, but it's not long enough. This is pretty good. I like this one. And I actually use this a lot now that I think about it. So I'm going to do stuff to it. I'm not even going to bother with that. Turn this down, reverb up. Yeah, so another way I accentuate this is to repeat the idea of these sounds. How there's like this wall, but I do it with this bigger supersaw, like just a bigger sound. Supersaws work really well though. So I'm gonna add this, make this clip unique by clicking here. So now, like if I changed one of these, all four of them would change. But if I change this one, they don't. And I'm gonna demonstrate that by deleting all of this and this, and just drawing this out for 8 bars for now. I'm gonna change it to 16 later probably when you see why, but for now I'm gonna do this. So now it does this. Yeah, you get the idea. I'm actually gonna lower the filter on this as it does this, then bring it back up. Is it even doing it? What the fuck? Why? Why you do this, FL Studio? Oh. Fucking dumb, man. So this is a cool thing. I mean, if you listen to like... Wow, what a great song that was. That was so good, man. How do you do that? How do you finish it like that? Huh? So now I'm gonna show you what I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna make this longer. And a cool way to raise the tension is to pitch this up now. Just use pitch bend. On this one, do this. And this. So Serum has its own pitch bend. You gotta specify the range. And this is a harmer, so I don't have to worry about it. I'll just go here and automate this. Don't mind me, just doing my thing here. So after it's done being awesome sounding and chilling and dropping down, it's gonna be less awesome sounding and terrify the fuck out of anyone listening in a good way, in a way that builds tension and makes you want to hear the drop. Maybe. Could also sound like shit. Always can sound like shit. I generally enjoy having a bunch of kicks, doing something like this here. And then a snare right at the end, and this cuts. What is this? So it's like, I turn up this high pass a little bit, and actually right about there. I'll have it shoved back down. There's reasons for this I'm not going to get into. So I'm just going to copy all of this now. Cut that shit. Copy this and put it over here. And basically just remove this and remove this. And now it's going to be like a drop. No, just kidding. Now it's going to be like a drop. But, you know, this is the same as this, basically, so it's not that cool of a drop, unless you're like some weird minimalist or something. So, I'm going to make it cooler by adding some basses. Just going to put it here, I guess. Let's go bass 1. Yeah. Yeah, bass 1 here. And I'm going to give bass 1 the same notes as these, but in the spaces in between them. And actually for bass 1, it's just going to be here, there, 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 and there. So it's going to be playing with the lead, I guess. So I'm going to add this bass that I made and filmed, because why not? This is one of the things. I made this before I decided to make this, you know. It's a big deal. I sound design separate from this because I can use this in anything. And this thing is a collection of a bunch of things I can use in anything. So this sounds like this. So I think it sounds good personally. So I'm just gonna do this real fast. Right here. I think like this. I think that's what I want. Yeah. So for now, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna add bass 2 to be a little more subtle in between this little spot right here and those two. Let's have bass 2 be kind of feeling where the fuck is it? I don't remember what I named it. I think it's this one. Yeah. This little yeah. So basically just that, I think. No. this right here in that little space. And one more time up here on F. And I'm just gonna copy and paste this over here. Like this. Copy and paste it, the whole thing again, like that. Okay, so this is like whatever, I guess it's a drop. Sure, whatevs. My basses aren't really wubbing, but I don't really care. Now, you know, I could process these, but I'm not going to because I'm fucking lazy and impatient. So I'm gonna make the second part of this just to keep moving. Remember when we were stuck in the 16 bar? I can't talk when I do that. Remember we were stuck here? Well, we weren't. We moved on now because we just fucking broke it down and built it up. Remember how easy that was? So now we're gonna copy paste this. Let's see. I gotta slice that first. Copy paste this, and now I'm just gonna have way less like music or way less supersaws basically. So probably this. Yeah, yeah, I'm cool with it. Tricks. And add a third bass, possibly even a fourth to fill in those gaps. So let's go with Serum. Laziness. What's Rhythmic Dank? I think this is good. Might suck ass. I do love it, but that's not what I'm looking for. I want this. I want like some crazy fucking. Ooh, actually, no. I'm gonna switch this out for Patcher. Where is it? Triple serum bass. Oh. This is a good one too, but what I was looking for is what the fuck? Big obnoxious. This one. God, I love this fucking sound. You don't even know. Yeah, that's what I want. So bass 3. Rename this bass 3. Right here. Okay. sure. You know, I don't want to sit here and waste my whole life on this shit because I want to move on. So I'm gonna do a thing now in this song called adding a time marker. Now what this does, I wish it was better in FL Studio, honestly, but it adds this little note on our song. So I'm just gonna add these every 16 bars and label our sections horizontally. It's kind of a big deal, kind of not. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's name them A and B. So this next section is going to be another breakdown, build up. Actually, yeah. So this is going to be an interesting thing because I can talk a little bit about copying and pasting sections and looking at songs as sections and really getting into like the philosophy of like, what are you doing with a song? So I'm literally going to copy and paste this, and I might add something to it. Like, let's see if we can find a good sample.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jack, and today I'm here to tell you about the word.
Memes. Good old memes. Oh, let's use this. I've recently saved this for the purpose of a video. I'm gonna turn it way down though. Call it FX5. This will be cool. Actually, what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna try and explain what I'm doing, but it's a little out there. So I'm gonna send this to a mixer at a dub delay. I use MDA dub delay for this. Fantastic plugin. It's free. You can download it if you just Google MDA dub delay. And what this does is it's a delay effect that when you decrease the delay time, so you get the delays closer together, it pitches up. When you lower that or increase that or whatever, it pitches down, which sounds weird when I say it, but I'll turn up the mix so you can hear it a lot. And I'm just going to use this to help build tension. So I'm going to do that by doing this. MDA dub delay. This is like the max is what I want right there. Let's copy this and paste. And it's inverted, I know, but go fuck yourself. Okay. X5 dub delay. Dealy. I'm gonna just turn this way down. Do this. So add reverb and some delay. And I'm gonna fucking high pass it. Okay. Let's do it like this. Instead of doing it there, let's do it like this. This just got so weird. I don't even like it. bet you what would be better is to do this. Yeah. So that's that. I do that sometimes with less obnoxious samples, but you know, like I said, I just save that for whatever reason. Yeah, so you can't even hear what he says. That's cool now. It's kind of hidden. It's like an Easter egg for if you watch this video. Now I want to talk about, like, if I copied and pasted all of this right here again, just fucking boop, and named this in an appropriate way, it would look like this. Oh. And I bet you there are even people out there who have made music like this and just kind of called it a day. You just like either add an outro or just like kill it right there. That's what, it's 3.5 minutes. It's a pretty good track length. So I want to talk about, like, what do you do here? What is this? What are you doing here, really? People don't like hearing the same thing twice, or do they? You know, and this is when we get into the philosophy of being like a producer and you know, being a guy who makes music. What are you gonna do here? What do you want? Because there's all kinds of rules people come up with. There's all kinds of like tricks or like shit you have to do. You could really do anything, you know. If I wanted to, I could take this drop. Sorry. Take this drop and remove all the basses from it and make the lead go in a crazy ass solo. Like and if I was gonna do that, I would probably just do something like this. Make sure that doesn't show up anywhere else. Okay, we're good. Yeah, just kind of duck a little bit in the background so we can focus on this lead. And instead of what it's been doing, you know, like let's just fucking let's spend the time, come up with some notes here. I'm not really gonna talk about what I'm doing too much. I'm just kind of doing it. You could steal ideas from me if you want, like stuff I do. Like what I just did, how I just copied and pasted it, moved it up, fitted all the keys. Because why not, you know? Why not do shit like this? It's fun. I think it's interesting. You know, I don't really understand all the complex interactions going on. I'm just kind of coming up with them. I apologize for that horrid sound that happens when you do what I'm doing. I could probably play it by now. So yeah, this is now the outro. And again, I said earlier, people don't like hearing the same thing twice. So I'm gonna change drop 2B here. Let's you know what I was thinking about this is I'm just gonna cut these out. I'm just gonna go full bass drop. So we'll have bass 4. So why not? I kind of want to use Serum again. No, actually, I don't even think I used Serum before. So I think I'm just gonna use Serum. Maybe Harmer. Let's look at Harmer basses. I think I really like phaser bass. Yeah, I'm gonna cut out all the lead too. I'm gonna at the end of this, it's just gonna fucking. Okay, sorry. Fucking throat. Oh, this never got routed. Wow. If you're ever worried about like how your shit sounds when you're making it, which I do all the time, you're probably not being as creative. Sometimes it's not so bad to just rush through shit like I'm doing right now. So I'm not skipping on labeling, you know, for somewhat obvious reasons. So instead of this pitching up like this, we're gonna do some good old-fashioned retard music, and it's only gonna be C notes because I love I don't love, but I really enjoy doing this. And I might even make these all A's, actually. But for now, we're going to try C and see. Shit. I done goofed, guys. I really goofed. Okay. Yeah, what I needed to do is to make this unique. All of these. Before I did that, you guys saw me make a mistake, but I caught it because I've been doing this for a while. Let's try this again. Like I said, I might make these A's later because then it's you know, it's minor mode. Plus, I think A sounds better for bass. Really, I think F sounds the best, or E. That's kind of a weird thing. So let's listen to this. Yeah, so you get the idea. So let's add bass 4 here. Bass 4 here is going to be or space in between all that shit, you know, an interesting one. So I was thinking this could work for now. You know, we could always make one. Always a possibility. God, I cannot fucking do this. Right there. Sorry, I fucking sneezed. I didn't even listen to that. Let's add bass 5. This is one of my favorite ways to produce, is just picking like bass presets and like line them up and then getting a cool drop and then processing them. But I'm not going to process them this video. A different video if I bother. Which I might, you know, just so you guys can see some shit. Monster bass. I really like this one, but I'm gonna pick a different one. This is always a good one. Fucking Virtual Riot made this video. We streamed, and like, God, he just blew my mind when I watched it. I made some crazy shit like this bass, like right after. Just opened up FL and produced. I love this fucking sound. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite sounds that I've like just made. And I mean, like I said, I gotta give some credit to Virtual Riot. It's like blatantly inspired by him. You know, what a guy. Bass 4 here, filling that other gap right there, maybe. and paste this for now because lazy. And this is a long ass video that I need to get over with. Okay, so that should be good enough for now. I'm just gonna play through everything we have, and in the next video, I'll fucking process it, and we'll try and get this closer to like a finished track. You know, not really. I really don't like giving up with this few things, like where the hi-hats, where the crashes and whatnot. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what comes out of all of this. So yeah, here you go. Okay, so before I go, do one final thing to this, and this is you know, we in this video we broke ourselves out of the 16 bar loop. We went past this. We told it no more, and we had a lot of stuff, and kind of is a bit of a clusterfuck to work in this playlist. It looks nice for sure, but no, we're gonna organize this better. So I'm gonna make dummy patterns, and I put a dash for weird reasons. I'm gonna call this drums. I'm gonna put this here. and just all over, actually, this big, all over. And call this drums. Get rid of this dash, it looks dumb. Make another one called rhythms. Same thing, same exact fucking thing. Just all over. Get rid of this dash. Make one called leads. Yeah, I was fucked up here. I'm sorry. I must have the consistent aesthetic, or else I go crazy. You wouldn't like me when I'm crazy. Or would you? You'd probably like my art when I'm crazy. Wow, bro, that was real deep. And one called Bases. Who'da thunk? If I can't believe I'm actually filming this right now. I never once in my life thought I would film myself doing this fucking process. But I do actually think it's important to just see like how I literally do this and when I do and like all that cool shit. And I hope you don't carbon copy, but like get inspired by this. So now everything underneath these I group so I can do this. And like, yeah, this is gone, but I can still tell where it goes. Oh. Ha ha ha. And this is why I do this. Because sorry, one more. I always forget about this. This one's a weird one, honestly. I don't know how to feel about it. But no, it does end up getting used. So this backing does actually belong in rhythms. And personally, I put rhythms below both of these in importance, which is very hard to me to do. Very hard for me to do before I just did all this. And now that it's here, I can put backing here. And so, you know, remember before it was a clusterfuck. It was, I can expand it all again. Oh, let's get rid of that. You know, this was a clusterfuck. This was seriously not nice to look at. Now all of a sudden I can fold all of it. And so it's like, you know, if I want to work on the basses, I'm only working on the basses, and I can add more. I can focus on more basses because I'm not looking at the rest of it. If I'm working on the drums, I'm only working on the drums now. I can add more drums. This allows your brain to focus on a bigger product. You know, what you thought was so much on the 16 bar loop, you know, what seemed like so much back then when it was just fucking this shit. It's not anymore, you know. It's bigger now. We're looking at a bigger picture. And we have a full 3.5-minute song that's in a listenable state. All right. If you made it through this, holy shit, I can't believe your dedication. This is a 50-minute video. But I look forward to seeing you in the next video if you actually watch it. Peace.